The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw, Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Panthers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Exploit them here on this ride.
Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Young going to give to Brooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Given 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now here's Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
65-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
In motion goes McLeod. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix being chased out left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On the counter, this is Robinson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. second down and a little more than a yard here. A play fake. Now Penix steps away. Fighting to stay upright. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Panthers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Falcons 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The play fake. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. But we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury box?
Touchdown, Panthers! From 8 yards out, and the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle. And he's got room. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 65 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
19, let's go.
To throw, Young. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. Still going inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll go play action here with Penix. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Young will set to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And looking to throw, Penix. On the move to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On the handoff, McClellan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Now 2nd and 5. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. Down the right sideline. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 11. Boy, 248 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. In motion goes McLeod. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. That's Leggett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Kevin King with a pick. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A great stop by DJ Wanham to back the offense up on that play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. That one deep for London. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over first at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Young now. Left side here to Sanders. Throwing, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here's Young.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Off the play fake, Young rolling to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.